Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Am I a little late? I think I am 2 minutes late. Not my fault though, my PC was bugging out again. I'll have to get this thing checked out because keeps acting up on me, but how's everybody doing? One Piece chapter is out. We're back again for another week. I think we're live. Chat's still starting up here. Yes, don't spoil. I'm not gonna look at chat too much. I'll get the chapter ready to go in just a sec. You guys know the drill of how this goes already. Gonna read the chapter, react to it. It looks like TCB's main site is still busted for some reason. This music's a little weird. There we go. All right, now we good. Cool. Get that on a good level. Alright, but yeah, you guys know the drill. We react in the chapter, chat with the chat a little bit, and then at the end, I'm gonna bust out the Discord stage, and we're gonna talk a little more. But without further ado, let's get into this chapter, which I feel like is pretty good. I saw more than a few people hop off Twitter because they were warned that the spoilers were out and this chapter was crazy, so we'll see what goes down. But I did not get spoiled at all on this chapter. But let's get into it here. We're building off a very good chapter last week, a good setup chapter. Let's see what this week delivers. Maybe a little bit of Sanji, maybe a little bit of Luffy. Let's go. All right, One Piece chapter 1028. We're actually starting off with the Jump cover story, and it's Luffy with this dope looking pirate flag. Looks cool. Always dope to see Luffy on the cover of Jump. Oh, and a double page color spread. Okay. Nami looking amazing as always. Looks like she's gaming it up with Usopp, who's got a full cheeseburger over there. They got Zoro as an elf. Oh, it's like a gaming theme, it looks like, I guess. Luffy, and then Frankie's like a gorilla. Jinbei is the funniest. Jinbei's supposed to be like Mario. That's mad funny. Robin looking like, oh, in like her devil form as well. This is fire. I love this color spread. Yeah, this one's really good. Love that. All right. Chapter 1028 is titled Brachiosaur Hiss. So it looks like we're getting Sanji and Queen this chapter. Very nice. I do have a Sanji video in the works for next week, so it looks like that's gonna be kind of fitting. Visitors reception castle interior. You think I'm lying? I didn't say that. Who's she talking to? A curious conversation. Yeah, to CP0. Okay. A dragon other than Kaido appeared right in front of us. It definitely matches the Devil Fruit Vegapunk made. And it's fighting with Straw Hat Luffy against Kaido. And yeah, CP0 starting to figure things out here. They're like, okay, hold on, Vegapunk. Now they're figuring out Vegapunk lied. Yeah, it's gonna have some repercussions. I'm interested to see how this plays out. Well, it makes no difference to us. Just let the pirates take each other out. So why did you call? We have orders from above in the unlikely case Kaido is defeated. Okay, so what's their plan? It's been decided that the world government will annex. Okay, so the world government's making moves. This is interesting. Interesting. The ships are already on their way, but how likely is it they'll be needed? Okay, so I'm interested in who's talking to the CP0 guy here. Is it Rob Lucci? Is it somebody else that's like the leaders of the CP0? Because this guy already feels like he's the leader because he's been like center stage most of the time when the CP0 haven't mentioned and appeared. But yeah, there's gonna be bigger problems besides Kaido. Forget Big Mom. We got the world government, the Marines. A lot of people are definitely on their way. I'm definitely interested to see how this plays out. All right, we get another update on the forces here though. That's basically stooping to the pirates level. Honestly, the skirmish has been gripping. Pre-battle, it was 30,000 versus 5,400, and now it's only 12,000 versus 8,000. We are evening up now. But the odds of them actually be defeating Kaido, I can't even picture it happen. Damn, still? Oh, it is Rob Lucci. Haha, I knew it. Okay. Neither can I. I'll wait your report. There's one more order. It concerns the Straw Hat crew. Capture Nico Okay, once again. Now Robin is starting to, her abilities, they're finally putting some respect on her name. Yeah, Kaku just snapping in the background. That's pretty funny. But yeah, Lucci's starting to get back in action. I really do wonder what his future role will be, like who actually fights him. Maybe, if anything, we get Luffy versus Lucci like part 2. But I feel like Luffy should be way above that, unless Lucci has just turned himself into an absolute monster, which would be kind of exciting. But if anything, I would want that to be a quick skirmish and then maybe somebody else fights Lucci. But yeah, so the world government making their moves here, not only wanting to go after Wano, but also, like I've talked about, Robin. A lot of people are after Robin, man. Like I talked about in the bounty video, she's gonna need some respect on that bounty, because not only Yonko and the world government, people are like, okay, looks like Luffy's really making some moves. Robin's ability is gonna come in incredibly handy, and it's gonna be incredibly dangerous now. All right, but moving on, they said no matter how this ends, the significance of that woman's presence among pirates cannot be understated. Why do you guys have such a low bounty for her then? Like, now you're just realizing that? It's Nico Robin, Caesar, understood. See, the pirates are going after her, the world government's going after her. We'll see to it. You're so dependable, Brook. Yo ho ho ho! Praise like that will go straight to my head. Love that little dynamic. It looks like she's back on her feet now. She's still a little exhausted, but she's at least back on her feet and, you know, doing her own thing. I don't think the Straw Hats should allow Robin to be captured again, though, because we had that moment with Nekomamushi a while back where she gave confidence, like, I have very strong crew that nobody's gonna like capture me. I have believed in my crew. So for her to get captured after saying that, I feel like it kind of hurts the Straw Hats image a little bit, but at the same time, they are gonna be pretty damn messed up after this. Onigashima, the skies above Wano. Yamato, the clouds won't come out. The flower capital is only 5 minutes away. How can you be so cold-hearted, abandoning me? No, I can't lose myself. I have to stay strong. I can do this, or can I? Where did Yamato even go? Did she just ditch him? No, I have to do that. Okay, generate some flame clouds. See, you're still flying at least. Come forth, flame clouds, come forth. This is like Spider-Man, the original Spider-Man, where he's like, go web. This Momonosuke's trying to pull that off. He's still got snot coming out of his nose and he's crying. If I cannot do this, countless people will die. Yeah, bro, you gotta figure it out. This is like, it's the only way to do it. I wonder where Yamato went, though. Dropping it is unthinkable. This oversized bomb must not go off. Huff, huff. Oh, Yamato's climbing back up. Why? Where's she going? Listen, Momonosuke-kun. I'm heading back to the Skull Dome. I may be able to minimize the potential of the destruction. Why'd you hop on with him in the first place? Like, she should have just stayed behind Ano Nishima. Now she's got to climb all the way back up. That's a bit problematic. All those countless explosives are kept in a basement's giant armory. Is anybody over there? I'm trying to think. Is anybody in the basement? Too many locations. I completely forgot where everybody else was. If I don't do something about them now, then the number of casualties will be exponentially higher should the worst happen. Huh? Wait, Yamato, you intend to leave me here? I'm counting on you, Momonosuke-kun. Yeah, you gotta figure it out. Oh, okay, she's going into full-on Zoan form here. That looks badass. That looks majestic as hell. I know you can do it. Whoa, what a huge wolf. They don't recognize that? Nobody knows like that's her zone form? Live floor, dome interior. Muhahaha. Okay, Sanji. Up against the Yonko commander. It's unstoppable, isn't it? My flying pan. What was he doing? He's using his Doc Ock moves. Coming in with them big ass mechanical arms. Sanji still blocking him off. Hey, blocking it with his leg. Still chilling. He's fine. So strong. Oof. Get serious and use it already. Your Germa is 66 raid suit. Pow. Okay. Sanji gets knocked back. He's gonna have to bust it out. He's not wrong. Sanji. It looks like Chopper is still in his chibi form. Didn't you use it against King earlier? You vanished into thin air. That must be thanks to Judge's tech, right? Huh? Something is definitely up with my body. It looks like, okay, this is interesting because, so it just showed him getting knocked back into just crashing, and then he's saying something is up. I'm guessing he's feeling that he's a little more durable, which is interesting. Some people are gonna pit that against him probably. It's like, oh, Sanji needed the Germa technology to really activate his strength, but I think this is exciting for him. Hurry up, put it on, Vin Smoke. Wait, Queen is saying it as Van Smoke here. It's either a play on Vanish or a typo. Can you imagine it's just a typo? Don't call me that. You don't understand what happened between me and my family. Oh, what's going on? They aren't even family. I'm not wearing that crappy suit. Oh snap, black coffee. That's the name of the attack? Alright, but Sanji dodges it looks like. Diable Jambe. Bien cuit. Grill shot. Okay. Putting some serious grill marks on Queen over there, but Queen's a diesel man. I think he'll still be okay. He's hurting a little bit at least. Some of the Beast Pirates getting knocked out of the way. Okay, he's going full hybrid now. Pant. Muhahaha. There has to be something I could do. His dinosaur hide is insanely tough. I was gonna say that's what I was saying, but the video didn't come out yet. So that's what I'm gonna say in the next video. Queen is diesel, guys. Like, Sanji really has to figure out armament here. Even though observation is his specialty, armament hockey is what he needs to really showcase here to be able to take out Queen. At least combining that with his already fire powers and stuff. For regular kick, that was impressive. Fine, if that's how you want. Fine, if that's how you want it, I'll stick to showing you the unaltered raw power of a dinosaur. God damn, bro, what is that form? She's showing that length. Okay, flexing the length. I see you, Queen. The sovereign beasts that ruled the world for over 100 million years. Okay, we're getting some history here, but it looks like he's extending even more. I'm guessing he's gonna bust out some machinery along with it. It's coming, the true power of an ancient beast. Brachio hiss. Oh my god, did he just separate himself from the body? What the hell? That's insane. So what part is actually him? Everybody's shocked? How the hell? What? Even Sanji is shocked. Oh, damn. Okay, so, oh my, he just turned himself into a snake pretty much. How does this work? He just separated himself from his body. I actually don't know how this works. Queen is something else, bro. Muhaha, you are careless. This serpentine form is the true nature of the Brachiosaurus. How's that supposed to work, damn it? I actually don't know how that's supposed to work either. Like, you could just separate yourself from the body? I don't know if this is part of his science that he built up, or I don't know. No one has ever escaped my Brachio hold. Tons of armament hockey users have had their body crushed under this pressure. This is bad. Sangoro will get killed. Their innards damaged beyond repair. Okay, so Sanji is either gonna prove that he has that strong exoskeleton from the Germa activated, or he's gonna have to bust out the Reisu and really show off. Sangoro-san, this is a disappointing performance for Judge's brat. If you show me the capabilities of Germa, I might let you go. I refuse. Sanji, stop. You already used it several times. Yeah, bro, his other body is gonna do other attacks too? Queen is wild, bro. Look over there. If I were a normal Brachiosaurus, those legs would just be little more than shredded skin. Okay, but I'm a scientist. Interesting. So how it actually works is like he could essentially shred the body, like just like shed himself from the body, and that kind of shrivels up. But because he's a scientist, he's actually turned that into a weapon. Interesting how that devil fruit actually works. I've equipped Brachio launchers to my torso. As I mentioned them, they'll take aim and blow you to... He didn't finish the sentence. Queen-sama. Oh my god, he blew himself up. Yeah, damn it. I was only explaining. Okay, Queen. So it looks like you don't have it figured out completely. How stupid. I was just referencing it. I didn't tell you to use the Brachio launch. Oh my god, he just keep... Queen, what are you doing, bro? What are you doing, bro? Okay, so he's evening up the playing field a little bit, I guess it looks like. Alright, he's knocking himself down, but Sanji is still a little hurt. Forget it, he's already as good as dead. I crushed him with my coiling move. Huh? Sanji, are you okay? It stings a bit, but I can still move, no problem. That's creepy, okay, yeah, it looks like the exoskeleton has activated, is what I'm guessing. Are you a zombie? All the bones in Sangoro-san's body are broken. What the hell's up with my body? Okay, yeah, it's activating. His Germa genes are finally activating. Don't tell me I've awakened the same ability they have. Damn, brat. I'm back to normal. Sanji, look out. Damn, okay, Sanji. Wait a minute, whole sword just cracking on his skull? Whoa, I'm sure some people are not gonna like this, but I'm excited. This sucks. I don't want to be a monster too. What the hell? Awakening to new powers. Interesting. The main thing I'm interested to see is what are his actual abilities? Capture Nico Robin. Okay, we're seeing some color spreads here. Dope looking color spreads, but interesting. I think this is another solid chapter. It's more of another setup chapter. A hype Sanji moment for sure. But for me, another solid chapter. Looks like no break next week as far as what I can tell. So that's exciting. Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna talk to chat now. Thank you guys for watching the live reaction. Like, subscribe, all that jazz. Catch y'all next week. Okay, people. What are we talking about with the chapter? Let me catch up the chat here. There is a break? Missed it. Where is it? Break next week, okay. I was looking at the color spread. Damn, there is a break, okay. Oh man, so this is interesting. Sanji's has awakened the exoskeleton. But the main thing is he should have some sort of abilities, which I'm still not sure is the fire. Like the fire, it is possible, but there's got to be some way to elevate that then. Hold on, let me look up the Germa. Get a full breakdown of their abilities. Sanji's powers: regeneration and exoskeleton. Next week we get 3 consecutive chapters. Yeah, okay. So it looks like we'll be on break, but we should get at least 3 consecutive chapters after that. True. Sanji versus Rob Lucci. I'd be down, why not? Fire chapter, Oda deserves these breaks. Absolutely. Yeah, Sanji taking that hit is quite incredible. Straight up, and his bones are fine. Yeah, he's fully awakened the Germa abilities. Fujitora finna pull up with Rob Lucci. Damn, if Fujitora and Rob Lucci pulls up, I don't know, we might be in some trouble. Sanji doesn't have regeneration as his main ability. I'm pretty sure all Germa kids have regeneration. No, his main ability shouldn't be regeneration, no. His main ability should be some sort of like special attack. Reiju has poison, Yongji has wind, I believe. Niji is the one that has like electricity, and then Ichiji has like lasers. Sanji could be fire, but I think it'd be even more exciting if it's something else. Like the fire, one thing I will note about the fire is that when he used it against, like in front of the Germa, nobody really reacted. Like you feel like at the very least, Judge would have been like, oh shit, that's kind of interesting. That's a little weird. But he didn't really react. Queen did. All right, that definitely happened. But I would say if like fire is, maybe I have to go back and read Whole Cake Island, but I don't remember Judge reacting to Sanji's fire abilities at all. Because I remember once finding out about the Germa 66 being genetically modified, like Sanji using the fire abilities, I was wondering if that was gonna get expanded upon at all. But we didn't really see any of it in Whole Cake Island, but now we're getting it a little bit of that in Wano with Queen. So like I could see it being fire, but at the same time I feel like there needs to be an explanation as to why Judge didn't react at all, because that's kind of weird. If you said Lucci versus Brook, please leave the community. Who said Lucci? Nobody said Lucci versus Brook. Who said Lucci versus Brook? Sanji turned blue. See, there is already a blue, so he's stealth black, right? Now I'm thinking, because the raid suits themselves elevate the powers of the Germa, right? The raid suit themselves elevate the power of the Germa. So the Invis, I'm wondering if that works in with Sanji's innate ability somehow. But we haven't seen any signs of anything besides fire at the same time. Brook versus Kaku, callback to Zoro versus Kaku. Sword versus sword. I don't know, we'll see. I would reckon Kaku probably got a little stronger as well. The CP, I don't know if I want to see like a... I like to see those guys back in action. I just don't know if I want to necessarily see them fighting Straw Hats again. It's kind of like they already got their shot already. Just dropping by, finish your reaction. Couldn't stay. Thanks for the reaction stream. MVP chapter, definitely Queen's body. Queen peak comedy, yeah. Queen was pretty damn funny. I did not expect. He just keeps surprising everybody, man. But thank you for dropping by, Chin. I think Shanks will make his move now. He should be already doing something. Where did you read the chapter? / find out as a break. Just go to Reddit or Google it. I'm sure, or Twitter. You'll find it. Sanji is the GOAT. Do I think Shanks... Well, Otis said he will make his move, so we'll see. But we are starting to run out of time. Potentially lightning for Sanji. The thing is, Niji already has that, essentially. With, like, electro-like abilities. So, I don't see it overlapping with anything else. People who think Shanks will come up in 2021, I mean, that was stated by Otis, so they have a reason for seeing Shanks this year. Onigashima is gonna drop on world government ships. I mean, those guys are off of Wano still. That would be a good move, but Momonosuke has a long way to go to figure out these powers. Those shops? What shops? You mean ships? To me, I think it's not Rob Lucci. He's not coming because he's on the other side of the call. Who's actually going there? You guys know me. I've been saying Vegapunk. I've been saying I think Vegapunk makes sense. Like a Smoker Tashigi. type of deal. You think there'll be a time skip after Wano? No, I don't think there'll be another time skip. Luffy's already there. We don't need another time skip. Wrap up the lot. Yeah, I've finished reading the chapter at this point. Just talking to chat now. Smoker, Vegapunk, Tashigi, Green Bull. Oh, you know, Green Bull could be a good call. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I think Smoker and Tashigi, it's about time we'll see them again. You know, they're like pretty commonly the Marines we see the most. And I think Vegapunk's gonna be with them because he's gonna solve a lot of answers. And the person that's with them, ideally, you're hoping that it's like somebody friendly. But we do have the other CP0 there already to deal with, so we're gonna have to see. The SSG, maybe we'll see a appearance from them. Oh, that light died. Oh well. Where's Katakuri? He's back in Whole Cake Island probably still. How much gonna take Wano arc? I would still say at least another 20, 30 chapters. Let me plug this light in. Sanji using Susanoo. He's getting black flames. I mean, that'd be fire. Maybe that's a good way to upgrade. If he actually gets some black flames. These ships, yeah, I have always said that the world government and Marines should be getting involved in the aftermath. And I've continuously said that Vegapunk will show up to Wano, and Smoker and Tashigi will be there. Tashigi missing out on Wano, I feel like will be a huge miss. Like, I feel like you need Tashigi in Wano. Might be a time skip to make Straw Hat strong. Look, do you see how strong they are already? Luffy's fighting Kaido, he's splitting the skies. How much stronger does he need to get? They're fine. Sanji and Zoro are fighting commanders. We don't need a time skip. Grand Fleet needed. I mean, that could be a good answer, but at the same time, like if an admiral shows up, I don't know how much like the Grand Fleet's gonna help. Maybe the sheer size of them will pose a threat, but I don't think. Yeah, I mean that could be a good, interesting way to do it too. You know, that would be incredibly hard. There's so many different ways this could go. Is the thing, man. Diable Jambe is pre-coming of Sanji's development and German modification. It could be, but at the same time, I do feel like, number one, the fact that when it was showcased, he was spinning to make it work, right? So it's interesting that he found that out just by chance. Number two, Judge, I have to go back and look at when Sanji used any fire attacks. Judge just never reacted. You know, like, Judge should know what abilities Sanji should have, but he just never reacted to it, which I feel like will be kind of weird. Sanji might cry next chapter? No, I don't think he's gonna cry about it. Angry? Yeah, he's definitely angry. Unlocks his armament haki. Yeah, I was saying he needs a lot of firepower. So that's either got to come in terms of his Germa abilities or armament haki, which he definitely needs to show more off of. If world government ship is there, then some 7 warlord is captured. I don't necessarily think so. They could have just split up their forces a little bit. Sanji versus Lucci, Fujitora versus Zoro. I don't think Lucci's not coming. Lucci's already on the other side of the line, and the ships are already on their way, as far as I can tell. What if Zoro gets Excalibur? I mean, that'd be cool, but not sure if it happens. you would imagine the giant swords are like actual giant swords. And Zoro has, I'm sure he could pick it up and use it, but it's probably not ideal. Dragon just shows up. I mean, the revolutionaries have some like small connections to Wano, but I was never fully on board with them coming up to Wano because they just have so many other things to deal with. What do you think if Vegapunk power up Chopper? Nami did a whole video on that, so not gonna go into it too much here. Is manga better than the anime? In terms of pacing, I still love the anime. I just read the manga mostly now because I don't I like to get the story as fast as possible. I need to know what happens next. The Lurking Legend, I think that was probably either Imu or Rox. And we already saw him. Sanji versus Kizaru, Zoro versus Fujitora, Sakazuki versus... Yeah, eventually, well, I hope to see that. Eventually, for sure. But not in Wano. Sanji-san, I don't know, bro. Like, we need to see more. Like, it's been last chapter, Yamato was stronger. This chapter, Sanji's strong. Listen, let's wait for the arc to finish. Deshaun, what's good, bro? Queen's neck is the Lurking Legend, for real. Bro, I'm mad hungry for some reason. I'm not gonna cut the stream short, but I might cut it out at like an hour as opposed to like an hour and a half because I'm feeling mad hungry right now. Usually I'm never hungry in the morning. Will Kobe be coming to Wano or nah? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think he needs to come to Wano. You gotta remember, X-Drake is part of the being part of the Marines. That's another factor. I have a feeling that the world government and the Marines are operating separately here. Because X-Drake definitely doesn't seem to know anything about this, or at least Sword is definitely separate. You cooking right now? Bring some over, bro. What you cooking? How am I liking the chapter? I think it was a solid chapter. It's very interesting, but again, it's more setup. It's more setup for what's to come with Sanji. And Momonosuke stuff gets set up a little more. Yamato, whatever she's up to. I'm wondering what's gonna happen next with Yamato. That's a mysterious one. I gotta be honest, usually with every chapter, it's like I have a little bit of expectation of where everything is leading. But right now, I gotta say a lot of these plot lines, I have no idea where it's going because there's so many possibilities. Breakfast sandwich, I'm definitely about to chef one of those up afterwards. Maybe a burrito though. I might make some breakfast tacos actually. Still got some tortillas left over. But I got no salsa. Decisions. They think it captured Boa because the world government wasn't going to Wano because it was low on supplies. I think there's a chance that Boa was captured, but I don't think already. I think it's gonna take some time. Green Bull will come, is a good chance to get him introduced. Kizaru will come, Fuji. I don't think they're sending all the admirals. It's interesting because Akainu said they're not going, right? We're not touching Wano. But at the same time, they're still preparing for the chance that Kaido goes down. But then you still have Big Mom is there. People are saying Shanks is gonna make his move, but I don't know if that's gonna be Wano. Blackbeard's also on the move. This is the Yonko saga. Is everybody coming? I never like completely shut down that idea. I just thought it wasn't as likely, but listen, the arc so far has been following like a structure that we usually see with like how fights play out. But after Luffy defeats Kaido, I have no idea what's gonna happen, man. I have no idea what's gonna happen. After this chapter, anyone can make an appearance. Listen, I thought that from the beginning. I just got more like, I guess, invested into like what's actually happening on Wano. But this chapter is now setting up other things outside of Wano, which is now getting me thinking about who else could show up again. Mihawk got captured? Nah, I don't think so. Sanji time skip flashback? I think that's just more trauma, to be honest. Who's going to be fighting Big Mom? Luffy fighting Kaido? Well, right now it's Law and Kid, and we'll see what they could do. I don't think they'll win, but they hopefully could do something. Big Mom is gonna lose her conscious at this point, about 80% confirm. I think she's good. I think she's chilling, to be honest. Will Boa be captured? Maybe. I'm not banking on it. The problem with her is like she's strong, but like if they send an admiral, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. I don't really want to see Boa captured again because it'd be kind of sad. But manga spoils anime? Yeah, I mean, obviously, manga, the anime is adapted from the manga, so. Next 3 chapters are gonna be massive. Why do you say 3 chapters in particular? It's interesting. I think just the next chapters are gonna be massive. Momo protect the Straw Hats. Momo needs to protect the people. In the next 5 minutes, he's got to figure that out. And I'm guessing these 5 minutes are going to be a very long 5 minutes. All right, I'm going to pull up the Discord, open up the stage. All right, if you're not part of the Discord, it should pop up soon in the chat. We're opening up the stage. King Pirates Elite have priority, of course, but I will let some people in as usual. But let me but yeah, hop into Discord, and then if you want to get in the stage, you're gonna have to raise your hand. But let me start the stage first. Cool. All right, the stage is now open. People, if you want to come through, chat a little One Piece, make sure you raise your hand in the audience. I could then accept you, and then you have to accept it on your end. I know it's a little annoying process, but that's how we got to do it. Sanji is Uranus? Nah. There's my guy Teddy. What's good, bro?
Yo. What's good, dog? What's poppin'?
Not much.
Hey, man. How you feel about this chapter, dog?
I think it was another solid chapter. I'm excited to see what happens to Sanji here. But again, more setup. I'm interested to really just think about what's next for this, because the aftermath of Kaido's defeat, that's gonna be interesting, because I don't know where that's gonna go.
I mean, the people that don't even know for sure he's gonna be defeated. That would be a crazy plot twist if he actually didn't go down. If Morge gets to celebrate. I personally don't believe it will, but just for the sake of the agenda, I'm like, I wouldn't even be mad at it if it happens.
I mean, listen, if it happens, it'd be kind of hype. I've always said that. It's a fun, yeah.
I'm friends with a lot of people that have been fans of One Piece for a very long time.
Uh-huh.
And what happens with it is you get older and you consume a lot of stories and all that stuff. You start craving a sense of stakes, right?
Yeah, you need the excitement.
Especially for a story for One Piece, you want to see that there's something real there, in terms of danger and all those things. And after Whole Cake, bro, a lot of my friends just stopped caring about One Piece altogether, because they're like, there is no way, and it's like they wouldn't budge on it. And
Whole Cake felt like a lot of ass pulling to get out of there. Yeah.
The fact that, the thing is, I would never, nobody will ever convince me that Big Mom catching up to them from the castle falling down to the seducing woods and then somehow not getting a hold of them, that I love Oda, okay? I love Oda. I respect him, but that shit was ass, man. Like that was trash. I'm sorry. There's no way you're gonna be in the Yonkos territory. We're not even half your crew. And I don't care that Pedro was there. I don't care that Jim Band. No. You see her armada? She literally has
Yeah,
one
she had a
character
whole
like
ass
Cracker. Cracker can clap an army into existence, bro. Like I'm sorry, it's just too stacked. But yeah, so with Wano, if we get to a place where there's like a real sense of stakes and danger, and maybe potentially the raid failing or something like that, I think that could definitely add
Yeah,
to the
especially
story for sure.
because they're up against so much. We're talking 2 Yonkos here. There has to be some repercussions, you know, like
Exactly. And if there aren't, there's gonna be really weird. And then you have the Marines getting into the mix as well. Like, yo, this gonna be crazy. So, and I ain't gonna hold you, bro. Oda is the only mangaka I know who will have a character just show up and you're gonna lose your mind. I was reading that chapter, and I promise you, when I saw this man Rob Lucci, I freaked.
I kind of expected it though.
Bro.
I kind of expected it.
Now
If that was like the first time we saw him post time skip, that would have been insane. But the fact that we
True.
saw him already, I was like, okay, that's hype though.
Yeah, I mean, it's always hype. It's like if we, I think the next time I might be that hype for a character getting introduced like that or getting shown again is if we see Dragon and he actually does something.
Yeah.
Because every time we've seen
Now it's
this
Dragon
man,
and Shanks. Those are the last 2 left. That's like we're just
yeah.
dying to
And
see.
Of course, Mr.
Honestly,
Say, ha ha ha, right?
I would be pretty hyped if we saw Dofi again.
Oh,
Like,
true.
if he broke
Crocodile,
out,
I mean-
Croco Boy.
Crocodile, like
Yeah.
basically, or NL, like any of the.
Oh, true. Any of the
Oh,
older
no,
villains.
that's
Yeah,
no-
no, that's a good one. That's a good one.
I want to see the god again. Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody keeps asking, will Law and Kid become emperors after Wano? I don't think so.
I don't give a fuck.
No.
And I don't think so.
I don't.
do not
Yeah,
think so.
I don't
I don't
think.
think Law wants to be an emperor.
Yeah. Plus, at that point, like we're so close to endgame, the emperor system's not gonna matter too much. I feel like.
That's true.
Yeah.
It might not even be a thing by the end. So
Yeah.
like I wouldn't hold your horse too much.
Hey, there we go. Yeah, people, make sure you raise your hands in the audience. Then I gotta accept you, and then you gotta accept it from
And
your end.
then you gotta
That's
accept
it.
too.
Yeah.
It's a
Do you
complicated
think
Just
process.
want the
But
next,
what's
just
that?
want the next chapter to just show like Sabo and like what happened in the rest of the world instead of Wano.
I do want to figure that out. I don't think it happened in the next chapter though. If
No,
there is
no.
like an Act 4, that intermission's gonna be huge. But yeah, we should definitely get that. It's definitely not happening next chapter. We have to still figure out what's gonna happen like right now on Onigashima. We're just getting some teases really.
What are you
You got-
talking about, bro? Act 3 never ends. What are you talking about? Yeah, my fault.
I don't know, man. We'll see. Maybe because we always
Things
thought
kicked off.
like Onigashima itself and Wano itself was gonna be the 5-act structure. Maybe Onigashima is Act 3, and then the rest of the stuff with the world government and stuff, that's Act 4.
Ooh, I never looked at it that way. Maybe, yeah.
That's
Like
possible.
Kaido getting defeated is the peak of Act 3, and then Act 4 is like, oh shit, Big Mom is still here, CP0, and you know the world government and all that kind of stuff.
And if there is a tragedy of Act 3, do you think it could be Robin getting kidnapped?
I don't
Ooh.
actually really don't want to see that happen because number one, it's like I don't like when
It's a
things are like
rehash.
rehashed, like
Yeah.
people saying
Yeah.
like Sabo getting captured and Luffy had this. I hate that idea because
True.
I really
Oh my
don't like
God,
that.
thank you.
And then the other thing with Robin is like I've always focused on in Zou when Nekomamushi said like Robin, hey, like now that we know about the road poneglyphs, people are gonna be after you. And then she gave a vote of confidence, like I don't care. Like my crew is strong. I'm not worried about getting captured. So for her to then get captured, like sure they could rescue her, but I still feel like that's like a damn. Like,
Well, you have to look at it this way, right?
There's my
Currently,
guy,
they're
Nigel.
in a predicament where they might get really exhausted by the end of it all. And if the Marines do what they're planning to do, which is swoop in once one of the sides, regardless, gets weakened, that means that they might find themselves in a vulnerable position where they're not even able to do anything to say. Because I feel like it's almost on the nose, literally the way that Rob Lucci was mentioning the importance of Robin. Then right after that, you see Robin getting protected by Brooke, and all love to Brooke. Yo ho ho ho! I love this dude, but I don't know how much he's gonna be able to do once he gets met with real, top tier fighters.
True.
I think that shit.
The only people who could potentially capture Robin and I'd be cool with it for a bit is Blackbeard Pirates. If CP0 got her, I'd be like,
or Big Mom.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, them too. Because I feel like Luffy. I mean, like current Luffy versus Lucci. Oh, he's fodderizing that man. Absolutely no.
That's assuming that Lucci hasn't been making gains, and I feel like he has.
I think he has, but I still don't think he's gonna be close to Luffy though.
Yeah, I'm like,
Luffy's a monster. Like he's really had to fight against Yonko.
Yeah, exactly. So, Luffy's just climbed to a different level. I expect Lucci to be strong. Though.
Yeah, if the world government has to do it. Oh, go ahead, Doug.
I was just going to say, if the world government had the potential to raise someone's power enough to deal with the Yonko in 2 years, the Yonko would have been dead a long time ago.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
and the thing is, somebody said this a long time ago, real quick, before you go. It's not just the Yonko themselves, it's the forces that come with them.
Ooh.
Interesting. Do you guys think... Somebody's echoing. I think it real Zoro. You might be some background noise going on there. But what do you guys think? Like, who else could show up here? Because I think there's a spectrum to this. Either it's just the Marines and we get maybe like Smoker, Tashigi, maybe Vegapunk, and like they're like the extra force. But like there's so many extra parties that could show up that. Like, because this is the Yonko saga, and if Wano's last arc, you can't, like, there is a possibility maybe Blackbeard shows up, Shanks shows up, like, it could get crazy. Like, how crazy do you guys think this could get?
Correct me if I'm wrong. What's up, guys? Sorry,
what's good?
What's up?
I had something to do. I was coming home. Correct me if I'm wrong,
Yo,
but
you need to grease up that door, my nigga. Like, what? That shit was mad creaky.
Here's some WD-40, bro.
yeah,
I just opened the door for the first time. That's funny as hell.
Oh man, that's funny.
Anyways, correct me if I'm wrong, but those ships coming into Wano are not. Those are not Navy ships. Those are world government.
Yeah, I was trying to get a look at that.
So I actually do not think that it's going to be any kind of Marines coming, because at first I was like, instant reaction, there has to be an admiral on there. Like, if they're going to send an admiral after Boa Hancock,
it's kind of hard to tell, because they're really the signal of the Marines is on the front of the sails, right? And we're looking at the back of the ships in here. I'd imagine like the world government have like that much manpower just to the side? Because the Marines really is like a division for them. So if they just wanted to command the Marines, they could.
But if they sent them, you go ahead, man.
I was just gonna say there are 9 cipher pulls, so it could be like cipher pull 5, cipher pull 8.
True. That wouldn't be enough though, because the Big Mom is still there. They know that still. Is that really enough to annex Wano? You gotta remember, like, Akainu was very wary of Wano already because it's a country of swordsmen. So, like, is Cypher Pole gonna be enough, even though, like, Kaido is down, to try to annex the entire country of swordsmen?
You know what? If they send Green Bull to Wano, I'm actually super hyped.
Yeah, I'd be down. I mean, we got all those theories about him being Zoro's dad, too. You mean Zoro's dad pulling up the...
Please tell me we don't think that, right?
No, I'm not with it.
Sorry,
I'm not with it.
Yeah, I'm not with it either. You know what though? Watch us have to eat our words when it gets revealed.
I mean, listen, it's not impossible. Like, with all of these theories, I've always said, hey, as long as you guys provide some good evidence, I'm not gonna shut it down. Who knows?
Does do a great job of making me think everything he says is true, but I had to stop on that when I'm like, stop the cat, boy.
stop the cat, my boy. It's a little bit much.
There's a big theory that Wano or Vegapunk is coming to Wano.
Yeah, I've been pushing that for a long time because I think Tashigi has to come to Wano. Like, you can't have Tashigi be this huge sword nerd that knows everything about swords and is probably swordsman and then just never show up to Wano. And, like, because Tashigi was with Vegapunk, it could be the perfect way to kind of sort everything out, especially with Momonosuke's Devil Fruit. Maybe it's the SSG that just gets sent over and we get a glimpse of what they look like.
if an admiral comes and stuff like that, it's just gonna be too much.
Yeah, if an admiral
plus,
comes
like,
and the Straw Hats are like
yeah,
fucked
dude,
up, so it's gonna be.
no way they can take 2 Yonkos. Plus, without another outside force coming in, there's just absolutely no way.
Yeah.
There's just no way. And
With the SSG,
I pray to God we don't have a Robin capture ×2.
I want to get to Elbaf, so yeah, I'm not with that either.
Yeah, and you know the thing with that is the only way that I see that being remotely entertaining or good is if like it's just it would be like a nice parallel between what happened back in Enies Lobby and now, where even if she gets captured, she'll probably be mad relaxed and all smiles because she's like, first of all, you need me for my intel, and second of all, I know the homies are coming to get me, so I'm not even stressed about it.
True.
Right?
See, yeah, I like that parallel. I just don't want to see get captured in the first place. Essentially, like they don't even get that far.
Exactly. I think that's what I
Yeah.
think should be used as
Yeah.
a plot device, rather than where she gets put in a position where she could be captured again, but she doesn't get captured again.
At this,
I will say-
yeah.
Oh, go ahead. No, I was gonna say, I will say, Robin captured. While I prefer that not to happen, I would hate if Sabos got. I was actually telling my friend the other day, but they were like, "Yo, y'all think Sabos captured?" I'm like, "Yo, if this motherfucker, if they make Sabo and we have
Ace.
to rehash the same ass,
He literally just
Marine-
becomes Ace. Like,
I'm like, bro,
Yeah.
it's just
I have to try to defend Sabo all the time. I'm like, Sabo's gonna be different. Like, you know, he's stronger. Like, you know,
He's
he
used
gets
the
to,
same
get,
way.
with the Revolutionary Army.
Oh,
with them. I'm like,
yeah.
he literally just gets captured for Luffy to pull up. And,
You know
in the
what?
end game, I'd be pissed.
I'd be so upset too because one of the main appeals for me for Sabo's character is that he seems so strong and so dependable that would just destroy that image for me, and I don't want it. So I really hope it doesn't happen.
yeah. I don't know how that will work either. Like all of a
He-
sudden
he
we're
was literally
just
swearing up
going up
to
against the
Victoria.
world government. Like,
Yeah,
I just throw everything off to the side, and then the revolutionaries are getting involved. I guess I don't know. Like it seems like mayhem to me. Like I know Oda could balance a
Well-
lot of things, but it's just like
I saw
Yeah,
somebody.
this is
I think it
turning
was.
into much.
Dragon reveal at the
Yeah,
end
I think
of
it was
Wano.
Tekken who said maybe in the newspaper they said that what's his face Sabo was
Sabo?
dead or something. Yeah, and I don't think so
nah,
because
nah.
the
Be,
reactions
yeah.
didn't look
Sabo
like
can't die.
yeah.
I
The
think
people that are
because-
dead are either gonna be Cobra or Kuma, in my opinion. Has to be one of those
Yep.
two. Yeah,
That's another
Oh,
thing too. They can't.
Cobra
they can't
was
kill
on his last
Sabo
leg.
again.
yeah.
Like, as my friend, I was like, because you think Sabo's gonna die? But they literally already fake killed him one time. You're gonna kill him again? Like, what was the point of bringing him back if you kill him again, dude? Like, yeah. So no,
Hey,
Sabo.
honestly, yeah, good.
Honestly, Sabo should be fine. Like, he's not dead, not
Yeah.
captured. Otherwise, that's just boring. I have
True.
more faith in Oda to do stuff with Sabo's character than that. But
You know,
I got a super chat here from David Ortiz. Said dragon reveal at the end of Wano. What do we think about the revolutionaries showing up at Wano? They do have some connection, but I was just never thought the connection was that strong because they do have
I
the
mean,
Sabo
like a
thing
actual
going
dragon.
down.
I'm not putting it past because some other outside force has got to come and take care of them because I mean now, dude. I don't know.
He's got him
Sanji is
speechless.
stronger. Yeah, dude. Dude, this chapter, especially with like the whole like last couple chapters with Zoro eating not a rumble ball, but basically like a pill. It's Zoro took a perk 30. Now he's going crazy. That perk 30 is gonna wear off at some point.
hey,
And
them
it's gonna be
Percocets is
just like-
different.
it's gonna be just like what is it, Thriller Bark, where he got all those injuries.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Wano's
And
mirror
he's
Thriller Bark in
gonna-
many ways.
Yes.
makes sense too. That's where we got our. Is that where we heard our first thing about Wano was Silver Bark? I feel like I told
Yeah,
someone that the other day.
exactly.
That's what we're
Yeah.
doing.
That's why a lot of
Yeah.
people saying Big Mom's gonna be the Kuma, and like, are we gonna see the Straw Hats team up and fight somebody else? Because we did get that Oars battle.
While this is fresh on the brain, because I had this spirited debate yesterday. Do y'all want Big Mom to come past Wano, like to an Elbaf per se?
Yes,
Or something?
yes.
God,
Thank
no.
Yes.
Oh, no.
Hell
Yes.
no.
Oh,
No.
Yes.
I'm
yes,
iffy
and I'll
on it
tell you
because
why.
I'm tired of her at this point, but I think it's way more
No, the
realistic
thing-
that she does go
yeah.
beyond Wano.
That's
like,
what I'm
yeah.
saying, right?
This is what I'm thinking.
No,
like, my
mhm.
friends are like sounded just like y'all. We had a yes, we had a no, we had a I'm iffy. I think that she's going to see Kaido is about to hold the L and probably dip out on him. But if we go to Elbaf next, I feel like it would be good to conclude her storyline with that.
Yeah.
So here's
sure.
the thing, right?
Out Elbaf, but possibly,
No, here's the way I look at it.
I think Big Mom will backstab Kaido.
Yeah,
absolutely. She's waiting.
The thing
She's
is,
waiting for the
they've
opportunity.
established that. They've established that dynamic already. Like Kaido knows it. He's like, hold your true colors until after we deal with the current situation. Like, don't get hasty. But he knows it's gonna happen eventually. And Kaido keeps preaching about the fact that pirates are duplicitous by nature. They will betray you. They'll cheat on you because that's just what pirates do, right? Now, the thing about Big Mom, the only reason why anybody doesn't want to see her is because you don't like her. She's been made a clown of by Oda, right? And we're tired of seeing it. But I like on some real shit, she should be there because there's still a lot of plot threads around her that haven't been resolved.
Exactly.
Yet.
There's
So
I think
yeah.
the perfect tie up to her story, like, you know, but especially because I told my friends this when I was trying to convince them that one, Big Mom kind of cool. She actually gets clowned on sometimes, but she's sick, strong as hell. Like, I think.
I would say if she didn't have the whole amnesia here thing in Wano, like she would have been fine. Like her presence in Wano would have been fine as long as she didn't have that whole amnesia thing, because so throughout Wano she's like helped the Straw Hats more than really been detrimental to them.
I will say the best way to start off an Elbaf arc is if she falls in there at the very beginning. Luffy can probably get on the side of a giant. Like if he literally gets the Elbaf, Big Mom shows up and he literally waxes her ass. Boom, you've got allies of the Giants from now on for the final war and stuff. That's what I told my friends. I'm like, yo,
that would actually be fire. Like Big Mom goes to Elbaf and just gets clapped right away.
Because I'm in the camp where Shanks' arc is going to be Elbaf.
Yeah,
probably,
same,
sure.
absolutely. That's going to be Usopp, Yasopp, Shanks, Luffy,
all that jazz. I agree.
Yo, if Elbaf lives up to be what we think it's going to be, it might just be top 5 arc.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think it might
if
be
we get the
Wano,
Usopp
honestly.
development I'm expecting, it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, because I love.
And if we get Shanks and finally seeing what he's all about.
Yes, sir. And I also hope, fingers crossed, that, since they've sent in, Marines after the Warlords, that maybe, they send, some actual fucking admirals up there, Mihawk, and he ends up just chilling with Shanks. And then, boom, he's there for Zoro. Maybe not to beat Zoro to beat him just yet, but, at least test and see how far he's come or something.
There's a lot of theories around.
There's a lot of
Elbaf,
things to do with that.
Davy back fight could go down.
Shanks would be fantastic if that happened in Elbaf, but that's just wishful thinking at this point. We'll see.
Plus the lore behind Elbaf with, we're kind of getting the hints of Loki being the prince. Loki's never really known as a good person, so it's gonna be some conflicts there.
Calling it now.
The god of mischief. I want to see that.
Yeah, he could be back. He's gonna probably be really cool. Have a dope design. Everyone's gonna get Yamato. They're gonna be like, we said Yamato was the last one, but can we get Loki too? Then he does some fun shit.
I'm scared about Loki's design because remember when Big Mom was getting in her feelings about how Lola refused to marry Loki. We saw a silhouette of Loki in the flashback, and it did not look too promising. He looked
looked like a celestial dragon.
He has celestial dragon.
Like a spoiled kid vibe.
Yonko silhouette or whatever. Before we saw Big Mom and Kaido, how they actually look.
Kaido's silhouette was mad goofy. Yeah, I remember.
The Kaido, OG Kaido. And OG, don't forget OG Marco. OG Marco is looking goofy too.
Yo, Marco had one of the best looks in anime history.
Yeah, for real. Oh man, got a fresh barber.
Marco and Kobe.
Oh, true. Kobe glowed up. Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, I have all these burning questions on my mind, and y'all mentioned Marco. What would y'all say that King needs to do in the rest of this arc to be on the same level as a dope first commander as Marco, or especially Katakuri too? I mean, I haven't seen Backman or whoever Blackbeard is, but I'm
you want my honest opinion? You want my honest opinion?
I think it's great. I mean, we might get a lore bomb with the Lunarians and stuff. But I just need to know what, in your opinion, do you think he needs to do?
Okay, I'll go first because I have an idea on this. He would literally need to finish off Zoro, body Sanji, go up and clean up house with all the Straw Hats, and then sit there and watch Kaido finish off Luffy.
You see, the problem is Katakuri fought Luffy for a long time, and he had such a good backstory. If you think about just commanders in general, it's really just Katakuri and the rest. Like, we haven't seen Shanks's. We haven't seen Shanks' commander. I'm sure they're gonna get a lot of love, but like, there was no other commander that really got development like Katakuri. So that's hard to live up to, just in terms of a character that people love. There's a whole church, there's a whole religion behind it, you know?
I love Marcos' Marine Corps, dog. I mean, that man literally scrapped with all 3 admirals and his fruit is sick. So
true. Marco as well, yeah.
Wano too. But Cat's like the undisputed number 1, of course.
Yeah.
But I'm like, what would it take like for King to be on the level? Because I'm trying to imagine like a scenario where like, dang, like, you know, who's cooler between King or Cat? But it's not really that close.
Oh, you know what? Just King. His fight. Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead. My fault.
I was gonna say I think I want King and Zoro to have the Conquerors clash. I think that would be really cool. That would be
pretty fire.
Like a
he should have it realistically.
It's like the first time Zoro does it. I think that would be really hype. But I just want
that's
I gotta bounce. I gotta class.
Hey,
all right, later, bro.
Stopping by, bro.
See you later.
But yeah, dude, that's what I was about to get into. Like, if his fight with Zoro gets really lit, and we see what he looks like under the mask, and he's also lit, like
some lore piece in there. Yeah, I would say with King and Queen, both of them have had these like interesting setups, like more so than Jack. Where Jack, like, we never had that much intrigue behind.
Jack.
Yeah.
Jobber Jack. Oh man, it's tough to beat Jack.
Oh man.
You know what? It's so tough to beat Jack. When you give him an L or a W, it's still trash. Either whack or whack.
I feel bad for Jack's hybrid form, bro. We saw it for like one panel, and then he just gets clapped.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
Oh,
like,
man.
that
was rough.
Sanji right now might be like almost stronger than Katakuri.
I mean, we see how far that durability goes.
Like, say that could be a big bold statement, but
here's a question. With the Germa abilities, do you guys think? What do you think? Like the innate ability Sanji's gonna unlock? Is it just the fire? Is he gonna come out with some black flames, or is it something else?
100% something with his exoskeleton too. Like this dude.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, he's gonna have the exoskeleton. Those are like things like everybody have, right? Yeah. I'm saying like the poison pink and like the electro type of stuff. Like, what is Sanji's one ability that he's gonna bust out? Is that just the fire? But because I feel like the fire is being hinted at by Queen here, obviously.
Exactly.
But I just find it incredibly weird that Judge had no reaction towards it in Whole Cake Island.
Hers is like poison pink. Wouldn't his just be like being able to turn invisible? Isn't that like?
But that was the suit, right?
I think his ability is gonna be that observation Haki can't detect him.
Observation can't predict.
Oh my god, that's observation Haki awakening. Yeah, that sounds kind of lit. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, that's actually kind of nuts. I didn't even consider some stuff like that.
Tying it with observation, that'd be kind of neat.
I mean, like, yeah, he's already.
It's like, I'm here, but you can't stand it, my nigga. Like, what's up? That'd be dope. That'd be dope. Because we know he's gonna be a observation Haki expert anyway, but.
Well, I gotta get to this question he's been keep asking. Do I think it would be a backstory of Joy Boy, how he came written on a road poneglyph? We'll get everything from Laugh Tale. Laugh Tale's gonna have it all. Yeah, Laugh Tale's gonna have it all. It's gonna have like I'm just expecting a bunch of poneglyphs, and Robin's gonna read out an entire story. Like we're gonna get like chapters of backstory.
Hopefully, man, because Robin hasn't been doing a very good job of.
Yeah, she ain't reading it to us. She's just keeping it herself.
She's hogging all that delicious.
Yeah, for real.
Right, come on now. Share with the people. You're hogging it all to yourself. No, but I feel like I forgot when we're talking about people that could show up in the chapter and everybody would collectively lose their minds. I forgot Vegapunk. Because he comes in and he's going to share all the information that he has about devil fruits. And
there's several connections here. So, Frankie has to interact with him eventually. The Momonosuke thing is a pretty big one. And I still think Tashigi has to come to Wano. Like, that is... Even if Vegapunk doesn't come, Tashigi has to, she's going to be bugging out. Like...
that would be pretty fire. I don't know. I don't know if she will, though. I don't know if she will, because... I don't know how relevant she is to the plus here, outside of her knowledge of swords. And that's the thing that I felt like we've been missing from Wano a little bit. Like, we haven't been getting a lot of the the Sword Lord.
Yeah, true. One thing I want to do a video on soon is that we still haven't seen a Supreme Grade sword out of Wano, which is really weird. You would feel like this country of swordsmen with so many great swordsmen, not a single one of them has a Supreme, like Ryuma, Odin, all just great swords. Not a single Supreme Grade yet.
You know what I think might be the reason for that is because Oda started mentioning the fact that you can turn your sword into a black blade, and I think that might be what ultimately justifies why Wano has been revered for so long as a country with strong samurai, because it's that ability to turn any regular old sword into a black blade that some people had. It's like, okay, you know what? These people, you don't want to mess with them. Like,
true.
You could give them a butter knife and they'll still find a way to butter your knife. So, you know.
True.
Apparently 1031 translates into, like in Japanese, the numbers
from Uteron. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
too.
either Long Road.
I am so fucking
Fall,
sick and tired of
Uteron.
Uteron. I don't even know the guy, but I just keep hearing his name, and I know it's
Teddy's
like
gonna
the whole
learn
theory
Japanese just to contradict him.
just to cuss him out. Yeah, I'd be like, nah, you're wrong, man. Again, I'll tell you why. I'm tired of his ass. Like, the thing is, because I don't know exactly how his theory looks, because if you want my personal opinion, I don't think that Ohara has done a good job of relaying the information, because it seems like he's so excited about sharing it that he's not being very, like, he's very
he's very biased
scattered
towards it, right?
Yeah, biased and scattered, where he just drops a whole bunch of different aspects of the theory, but he doesn't bring it all together. So you're just like, okay, you get all these nuggets of knowledge here and there, but it's like, okay, how does it all connect together to create that theory that you speak of and to justify what you think the One Piece is and all that stuff? Like, I promise you, at the end of the video, I watch it, I'm like, so what does this all mean? Like, I literally learned nothing from it, and that's why I'm like, okay, this is all.
It was a lot of fun. I will say it was like a lot of fun ideas and hints thrown at once. But I did feel like at the end of it, I wasn't like, oh, I'm sold. You know, I was like, oh, that would be cool. These ideas would be cool, but it wasn't like, damn, okay, that was a lot of different things that connected all together. I'm fully sold. That was only the first video. I never watched it. I haven't watched the second video, so
I can't be bothered to watch. I mean, you know how I feel.
It was like mad long too. So
yeah.
Like a 40-minute video.
Still waiting for someone in the story to explain why Luffy's fruit is important.
Luffy's what?
Fruit, the fruit.
Yeah, what about his fruit?
Remember who's who like revealed that the Marines were like carrying.
Oh yeah, like the origins of his fruit. You're saying?
I think his fruit was man-made.
I was going to say that too, possible.
Yeah,
Really?
I
think all fruits are man-made, to be honest with you.
Oh, Zach with the big brain theory. Yeah,
I mean, like, we're talking like fruits that are like book fruit. Like, what kind of natural ass fruit is that? Like, how's that work?
Like, yeah, you know, you're
we're talking like
right,
mythical zones and stuff. Like, this is like somebody created this. I feel like.
Yeah, it makes no sense for you.
Like,
Mondor's fruit and freaking
like mochi is not a natural thing.
Kelly Fung, the
there's
jacket fruit.
So
like,
much random stuff in there.
Yeah, no, I agree.
It's probably man-made from like a long time ago. That like essentially could count it as like the gods making it or something. But I still do think it's like somebody created it. It wasn't just like a natural generated thing.
You know what? Maybe it wasn't the gods. Maybe it was people that were rebelling against the gods. It's like, you know what? We'll create our own powers. And so because of that, that's why the sea rejects them, because like you had the audacity to try and go up against me. I will give you as a weakness the thing that exists the most on this planet, which is water.
True.
And yeah, have a good time with that. So that could be a thing. That could be a thing for sure.
Yeah, there's a lot of different ways you could play with that lore for sure. It's gonna be just mind-blowing stuff, I think, when we actually get to it.
Yeah, it'd be weird if like all of them were like man-made, because then like how do you then they were just thinking about reincarnation while they were making all these hundreds of devil fruits and shit like that.
Yeah.
And what dude, like you said, like if they're all man-made, what dude is just like, yeah, I want the book fruit. Or who the hell knew what
He's just
mochi
coming up with that.
was?
Let me see. I'm gonna look up the devil fruit, see if any other weird ones that I'm missing out. Cause there were some weird ones, like the toy one, Sugar's fruit. Like that's it's like not a natural thing. Like turning people into toys.
She's the most powerful character in the story. She could literally just touch Kaido and bam, he's her slave forever.
Do I think Vegapunk will awaken Luffy? Nah, Luffy's gotta do it himself. He's gotta do it himself.
Yo, that'd be so trash if somebody did that for him.
Nah, you see, anything with like power-ups, I want to see the Straw Hats doing themselves.
Right, like
That-
if Sanji's getting this power up, has Zoro already gotten his, or no? Do y'all think?
Yeah, I think
You know
he's essentially been training with Enma and like getting stronger with Haki. I think he's got more to figure out now that he's kind of learned that he has Conqueror's Haki, but I think he's grown stronger over time for sure. Ali Wan, then welcome to King Pirates Elite Plus. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, you know what you just said about how you want the Straw Hats to just like level up by themselves, like do their own thing.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm so conflicted about what's happening to Sanji right now.
I will say it's a little bit, it's like, damn, it's like, it does feel like he's getting a lot of power-ups that are just like nothing he's actually contributing to, right? Like the Reitsu is just like a straight up buff, right? I still like it. I still really like it. I'm not like, Sanji's trash and stuff like that, but I do still want to see him like do something of his own power in terms of like armament and observation and stuff like that. Like this is a nice base boost, but I feel like when he actually goes to defeat Queen, it has to be a lot more of his own power for sure. Do I think Law fighting the CP0? That is, I think, is interesting because an X-Drake has to get involved there as well because of the whole sword thing.
I feel like Law gets smacked up by CP0.
See, you think CP0 is that strong?
I just think Law's that trash.
Yo, Lucci would rock Law's ass.
Damn, bro. We don't got a lot of Law supporters in here.
I mean, how can you? This dude he gets bodied by Dofi. He just continues to has a shitty crew.
Well, his crew is a low tier. Well, I'll agree with you on that, but I don't know. He showed out. What do you think about Kid then?
Law's crew is the greatest injustice ever, bro. Like
He's
didn't
got
deserve
like the most powerful fruit.
His crew is just merch. His
crew is just merch.
Beppo and company.
They all got the same outfits and everything.
Yo, that fit is kind of clean though. I'm trying to call it low key. No,
you kind of go be on the Heart Pirates or whatever they're called.
Mm-hmm. But the thing is, right, before Wano, a lot of people would put their money on Law if you said Law versus Lucci, right? The problem is, we've been shown that if your Haki is strong enough, his ability is damn near irrelevant. He's like, yeah, I can't do nothing to people like Kaido and Big Mom. Like,
his Haki is still pretty damn good, though. Let's not forget he cut up Virgo.
Okay, so here's the thing. Anybody that we've ever seen in the story go full body Haki, that's a signal to get bodied every single time without exception. So I don't know, how much credence I want to put into that. It doesn't have
it's just a front.
Haki doesn't have a good track record. It looks impressive as shit, especially because like Virgo was built like a brick house, right?
Yeah.
Like it looks impressive, but what does it actually do in the end? Because I think somebody said the reason why it's kind of ass is because you're spreading all your Haki over like a...
Yeah, there's no need.
Yeah. Like, so it's not as good as if you just concentrate it into one specific area. So,
yeah, I still think y'all sleeping on Law a little bit. I don't know. I don't think he loses to Lucci, to be honest. But we'll see. Maybe I'm just sleeping on Lucci.
Hey,
I
man.
don't know, dude. I was expecting a lot more out of Law when we first saw him, and he's like changing people's hearts around and stuff like that.
Their souls and shit. He's
got one of the strongest fruits in the game, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Then why does he suck with it? Like that's just all I had.
Oda hit him with the nerf. He realized the shit was too busted. He did the same shit with Dofi too.
Yeah.
Dofi embarrassed him, bro.
Yes, bro.
When
that little
he came
boy
out
got spanked.
Parasite string was so fucking busted.
But
The
then they were like, "Oh,
birdcage
but
is the
it's
craziest thing. It's
Yeah,
like,
I'm like,
nobody
I'm
could cut that. Like, what?
kind of nuts. Yeah, Fuji Tora didn't cut that. I'm like, don't think Loki got nerfed to hell, dude. Him and Law both. I'm like, on paper, no one should be able to stop them. I'm like, this man's got strings that can't be cut by admirals. Come on, but it's fine. You know what? Sometimes you're gonna nerf the OP stuff, I guess. Along with the literal OP in his fruit's name. So OP, he has to tell you twice.
Somebody said the Straw Hats, apart from the Monster Trio, need to save Robin. I will say that's another thing I've been wondering, because the rest of the Straw Hats are still pretty good.
There needs to be no saving Robin, bro.
Like saving Robin from getting kidnapped, I would say. Not saving Robin at at like New Marine Ford or something.
Well, isn't she she's down for the count right now?
She's jogging again. She's back on her on her feet, yeah. Right. But she Brooke still is like leading the charge and protecting her, so she's definitely exhausted. But that's what I'm saying. Like the rest of the Straw Hats are still good. Like Jinbei barely broke a sweat, I think. Frankie barely broke a sweat. Nami and Usopp didn't really even win their battles.
Yo, all I need is a panel of Robin being like, "Oh, by the way, guys, I can use hockey," and if she like passes out or something.
For real.
So I just need to know if she can do that. I still don't know. I'm just like, if she has it, great. Like her fruit busted with hockey, yo. So like, she hung out with like Sabo and Dragon for 2 years. She's got to at least know how to use it a little bit, right?
Dude, I wanted more of that backstory, dude. We got like this teeny.
Yeah, the time skip flashback for Robin is the one I'm most excited for.
The coolest one, like out of all the places that they went. Maybe, hold up, I'm thinking. Frankie said it'd be cool too if he learned some cool stuff from Vegapunk Lab, but like Revolutionaries, like, where you literally hanging out with one of like 2 people that we don't know anything about that we were hyped up so much, and we didn't get like next to anything. Well, we'll probably get more someday, but I'm like, come on. I'm like, tell me.
Damn, hold on.
Even hanging out with Dragon, I don't even think the Dragon told her a lot. You know what I mean? I think that dude's a man of few words.
Somebody just made a crazy point that I never even thought of. Couldn't Law just teleport people outside the birdcage?
Yeah, if he could do that, why didn't he do it?
Just switch some rubble and like...
You know, he was a little busy actually getting his arm cut off.
True. Yeah, he was down for the count.
Teleporting his arm back to his body.
He had other problems to deal with.
When I even saw him get his arm cut off, I was like, oh, that's about to come back in the next chapter.
Yeah, that was not staying off. No shot.
I was like, oh, this guy's the best doctor in the world. You told me his arm's... Nah.
You know, that's kind of how I felt too with Kiku, but then she got that shit like...
Yeah, no, but that's Kaido. Okay. Like, that's... Yeah. Like, we knew, like, nah, Kiku, that one's gone. You're gonna...
GG.
You could literally chop Law up into bits, leave his head, and he could literally just go, room.
That would be a little extreme. Can you imagine he gets sliced up, he just comes back?
Yeah, that'll make him scary if he could. I don't know if he can actually do that, but if he can, oof.
Yeah,
that's like
you just tape his mouth shut so he can't say room, and boom.
So that's the hack.
Oh man.
Oh, that's funny.
That's the counter Law. All right, but I think I might wrap things up here a little early because I'm mad hungry, so I'm gonna go grab some food. But everybody, thank you all for joining the stream. The VOD for the reaction will be up on the second channel. Chapter review on Sunday as always. But yeah, catch y'all next time. Boys, thank you for joining as always. Let me put on my OBS.
That's fun. Yeah, that's it.
For sure.
Appreciate you having me.